Welcome to Duo Chat with Brittany and Cynthia, where we talk about drama shows from shows ranging from the 90s to today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Cynthia. And today we have Jaycee with us again.
Hey, y'all.
All right, and today we're talking about Season 3, Episode 21, titled Show Me Love, air date May 10th, 2000. And the synopsis is...
As Cape Side prepares for the inaugural boat race, Dawson and Pacey compete with each other for the winning trophy, only Joey's tired of feeling like the prize. Meanwhile, after many weeks of mixed messages, Gail makes a first move with Mitch. After Jen finally forgives Henry for his one-track mind, he gives Jen the most romantic night of her life with a moonlit picnic on top of a building overlooking the bay. And we have something new to do for the podcast. We are going to reenact 2 scenes from this episode. And the first scene is with Dawson and Pacey. And
No, we'll do...
Oh, the other one?
Because we can do that one.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We're going to do the other one first because I have to leave in a little bit. It's going to be the scene right after the boat race with Dawson, Pacey, and Joey.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And Brittany will be
Because we already rehearsed and it was...
Brittany will be playing Pacey.
Just knocking stuff over.
All the boxes just fell over.
And then Jaycee is playing Dawson, and I will be playing Joey.
She's playing your boyfriend, Dawson.
Ooh. Mr. Leary. No, that's... Mitch.
Oh my god, you're trying to make me laugh before. Oh gosh. See, because I can't play Dawson or Joey. They're both on my nerves.
Okay, ready?
We won!
No, you didn't, Dawson. You lost. If you knew a little bit more about sailing, you know that you got disqualified.
For nearly killing me.
What? I got disqualified?
Yes.
Oh, I got more words for what you are.
Let's not forget who started this, Pacey. You're the one who said you wanted to.
Stop, the both of you. Stop this. I'm not some damn trophy.
No, Joe. Let's not forget who started this, okay? Let's not forget who pushed me towards Joey Potter in the first place. It was you.
Pushed you?
Yes, it was you, because you couldn't be bothered.
Because I didn't want to get hurt again, Pacey. I still had feelings for her. I still love her. I still love her.
I hate this. I hate all of this. God, I hate you for kissing me and forcing me to figure out what it all means, Pacey. And I hate you, Dawson, for forcing me to make a choice between our friendship and what I might have had with him. And I hate myself. I mean, I wish we could go back to the way it was. I wish I could take it all back, but I can't. Nothing is worth going through all this. No one person is worth this. Neither one of you, and especially not me.
Are you happy now?
And scene.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I have to cover my face when
We
Jaycee-
did really what? That was the first time we went through it
Yeah.
and didn't
Perfect.
screw it up. Good job, guys.
Well, I had to cover my face and Jaycee.
You told me to channel my inner Dawson, so
Yes,
I
I
did. I think I did all right.
Because I told you. No, he gets crazier.
This episode was wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was one of the better ones this season.
Dawson made me so mad in this episode.
I know, he's just a jerk.
So my highs and lows. My high was just them kind of making up Joey and Dawson at the end by watching the movie E.T. that Joey brought over because it was like a callback to the very pilot episode
Oh, yeah.
before everything started. So just kind of like, for the moment, it seemed like they were becoming friends again. And then the low was just, honestly, I didn't like how Dawson got into the race. I feel like he wouldn't have been able to even do that last second like that, you know?
Yeah, most competitions don't let you just enter like that.
Yeah, and then he didn't even look to where Pacey's boat was because he got really close.
Oh, no, he looked.
Wait,
He knew exactly where Pacey
Who
was.
enters a competition like that with no experience?
Dawson.
Right.
I don't get it.
Yeah, because he didn't know how to set up the boat, so his dad had to help him because he almost killed Jack.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll talk about that, but who's your worst?
My worst was Dawson, obviously. And then the best was Dawson's parents, just because they, were still sponsoring Pacey after everything, but they did say to Dawson that they
Who was
would.
the best?
Dawson's parents.
You don't get 2. You get 1.
Wow.
Well, then his mom, I guess, because it's her restaurant.
Well, and Mitch was a part of the race. So you know what? You shouldn't be.
I don't think Mitch would have agreed with what Dawson did, though. He was just there.
And
Yeah,
then
so-
what would you rate it?
It was really interesting to me, so I said like a 8.5.
I like that.
And then what's your high and low?
She just said,
Yeah,
didn't she?
Oh.
then watching the movie and then the whole boat race.
Somebody's not paying attention.
Okay, so we can go back. I can talk about that for a little bit with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my thing about Dawson entering the race.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, he enters the race. Secondly, how in the world did he, in one day, in one maybe hour, how did he get a flag made that said Potter B&B?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like that wouldn't happen in real life.
Yeah.
No,
that
it's not even the
strange.
registration. It's how did he get a flag made that day?
Yeah.
That same day, he got a flag made.
Back in that time, they didn't have things that were able to, like now we could go to the mall and have them print us up a t-shirt or whatever, but they didn't have stuff like that. So I don't understand.
So that's why I was like, okay, in one day, and not even one day, it was less than a day, he was able to get a flag printed.
It doesn't make sense.
Nope. It's definitely TV.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And whose boat was it? His dad?
Jack and Andy's dad.
Jack and
actually.
Andy's. Why would he let Dawson use his boat?
Jack?
Their dad.
Well, he didn't. Jack did. Well, no, Andy.
Andy, yeah.
Because okay, here's the thing. I loved Jack in this because he was so against Dawson entering the race.
Well, I mean, why would Andy though let Dawson take that boat and then Dawson's gonna crash a boat that's not even his?
Because she
he
like
he loves taking boats that are
Yeah,
his.
true.
because Andy said that she wanted to help Dawson like make things right with Joey and Pacey, basically.
She what?
Yeah, remember she said
No,
something
no.
about
Andy wanted Dawson to go against Pacey because she was
Jealous.
mad about Pacey and Joey. Because then Jack was like, okay, come on now. Like, Pacey's in the race. This isn't going to be good. No.
Yeah.
And Andy's like, no, Pacey's entering. He's in the race. Like, Dawson can too. And it's
Right.
like, Andy, shut your mouth.
Yeah, she's just jealous because she still loves Pacey. I don't know. It really made me mad though that Dawson was trying to crash a boat that wasn't his.
He didn't care. Did he even pay back his dad for the $3,000?
Doubt it.
Probably
Well, they
not.
did that.
Oh, yeah, they
Party.
did. But I'm sure there was damage to the
Oh
house.
yeah, I'm sure.
With that many people? Okay. And can we talk about another funny scene that had me laughing?
Yes.
I think you know what it is. Jack and Ned.
that was called a mess. Am I guessing?
I don't know, but it was just funny.
Yeah, I'm
Wham!
surprised he didn't like fall down. He just kind of like went back.
Knock him out.
Yeah,
Oh, it was funny though.
and then Jack's like, I think I'm gonna go help Graham, so I have a better chance at staying
Living
alive
or something.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're not gonna survive, especially with Dawson, if you're
Heck
gonna stay on the
no.
boat. Is it weird though? I mean, it was the last season involving a boat that Dawson and Jack were not on good terms.
And now again,
Well, they're on good terms.
but the boat.
Yeah.
Crap. And Dawson.
But I was just like, hey, Dawson is okay with Jack in the boat. Like being in the same boat together.
I don't know. I don't know if this is something Dawson will ever live down in my mind.
For you?
Yeah, because that's huge. Willing to crash a boat?
All for a girl.
Yeah. Like, you're risking so many people's lives. How selfish of him. And you're going to crash into somebody that you called your best friend your whole life? And that all because, like you said, a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't get past that.
And a girl that you weren't interested in until Pacey opened up his mouth.
Yes! I don't get it.
Because he was fine with AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he kind of told, like, Pacey, like, stop overreacting because, you know, she's with AJ. Just
Exactly.
And he didn't get crazy. It was Pacey that was the jealous one with AJ. Dawson wasn't.
Right.
So he was cool with it until now.
Do you think Dawson was also mad that Pacey didn't tell him like he told him the first time in season 1.
Well, he should have figured it out because Pacey did tell him the truth in season 1. So-
Yeah. Well,
Okay, but look how well it went in season 1. Dawson freaking overreacted then, and he wasn't even a couple with her.
Yeah.
It was just his best friend at that point. So the fact that you wouldn't just let your two best friends be together is ridiculous. And now, yes, okay, now it's your ex-girlfriend. But it's...
he didn't even want her.
No. And then, okay, so you finally know. How long are you going to hold this against both of them?
Exactly. It's crazy.
I mean, okay, did we really need the scenes at the beginning where they're ignoring each other? They're not, like, I was just like, come on.
Yeah.
I didn't need all that. Oh, okay, the scene.
In the
at
lunchroom?
the scene at the beginning when Dawson goes to Joey and she is sitting looking at her wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's talking. So he was like, so she was like, I just want to sit here and paint. And I'm like, okay, you're not wearing your paint clothes. And you have no paintbrush.
Yeah, I was
What
going
are
to say,
you
she
gonna
even have paint with her?
No, she's not going to paint anything. She's just looking at the wall, the blank wall.
Oh my
Again,
gosh.
she has a blank wall.
We don't ever actually see her doing
Paint.
a lot of art.
No.
No. But I wanted to mention one scene at the beginning with Henry staying outside the restaurant,
Oh!
trying to get Jen to, forgive him.
The poster, genuinely, please.
Well, do you want to
forgive
talk
me.
about what, like, his storyline, why Jen is mad at him?
Yeah, well, I just want to say that the scene itself reminded me of the scene from Love Actually.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I didn't watch that movie.
the most famous scene where Mark holds up the sign for Juliet. But the thing is, that movie didn't come out until 3 years after this aired.
Oh, so they copied Dawson's Creek.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I just want to point that out.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah, Jen is mad at Henry for forcing himself on her in the previous episode.
Because I was confused a little bit. I'm like, why is she so mad just ignoring Henry?
Yeah, and he didn't want to
Yeah.
hear what just happened with Dawson either.
Yeah, and she was so upset, and all he wanted to do was keep making out.
Mhm.
But, okay, look, put yourself, though, in Henry's position. Not the making out part, but do you really want to listen to her drama with her boring friends?
No, that's what he said too.
No, but
I
as a
know.
boyfriend, deal with it.
Yeah, he should.
I know, but I'm just saying that he's not a part of the group. He doesn't care. Like,
I don't blame him, really, for not caring that much. But
Okay.
pretend.
Okay, and then she says, and then what if she told him the story? So, like,
Yeah.
honestly, that would be, like, probably his reaction. So, like, Dawson's overreacting.
Like, okay.
Blah, blah, blah. Like,
Yeah.
So I'm like, honestly, I kind of understand where Henry's coming from in this. I mean, I don't agree with the whole wanting to have sex and make out and all
Right.
that, but
Not
just-
caring so much
but,
as
yeah, because remember she's like, don't you want to know? He's not into all that drama like
No.
you are, Jen.
it doesn't really concern him.
No, and he's not friends with them, so he's like, I'm sure it'll pass, whatever this is.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny how he was going wherever Jen was. So outside the restaurant, Gail's like, get rid of him. I don't care if you throw a net over him. Just make him get away from the restaurant because he was distracting the customers. Just
Oh,
seeing her outside the window.
If I was a
he's
customer,
persistent.
I would just be watching. What's he doing? What's that say?
Mhm.
Who is he?
I'd be nosy, yeah.
And just think today, if he did that, people would be recording him. So
Oh, yeah, he'd be
would
all over
all
online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd be all over social media.
So
Everybody
everyone would
talking
know.
about
I feel
him.
like nowadays a business would call the police and be like, there's a guy out here loitering.
yeah,
Yeah, but I don't know if he'd really get arrested or anything.
No, they'd make him leave, though.
But it was a public street.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't actually on their property, was he?
No, I think he was like on the sidewalk.
right. Yeah.
And that's public. So,
Mm,
what? Jaycee's
speaking from...
Jaycee's like, I know the law. Well, I guess maybe if, like, it might get, like, if you escalate.
Yeah, but he
it
was
might-
being
but,
peaceful.
But
and
Henry was
calm.
not even saying a word. He was
Literally
just
just
standing at the sign.
standing in the rain.
He would look like a sad little puppy out there just, somebody pick me. Like,
You know, it did show he was truly sorry, though, because if you're not actually sorry, you wouldn't be standing out there for that long like
No.
that. So I do like Henry.
By the way, I have a feeling I know who Jaycee's best character is going to be.
I'm scared. Don't
What?
tell. Who do you think it is?
Your boyfriend, Mitch?
I'm surprised it's not. I love Mitch.
I know you do.
Mitch was amazing in this episode, by the way.
Did he look good too?
Oh, Mitch always looks good. I love Mitch.
Jaycee and Mitch.
Sitting
And then-
in the tree. I'm scared about this episode. I didn't write a lot.
Me either. Cynthia, give us all your notes. What else happened in the episode? Oh, did you like Mitch and Gail's scenes?
I did, actually.
You did?
I think Mitch is a sweetheart. And I love that they're, like,
Trying to get back together.
getting back together and, like,
It's about
loving
time.
each other again. Yes.
It's been too long.
They just hated each other for the past 3 seasons.
Yeah, but I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, she really betrayed him. But they're coming together for this restaurant, and it's making Dawson happier, too, I think, seeing them happy.
It's all about Dawson.
Well, it is Dawson's Creek.
It shouldn't be.
Okay, so I'm going to be signing off here. I got to go.
We'll see you later, Cynthia.
Bye-bye, Joey.
I can't wait to see how that other scene turns out.
Oh, God.
That'll be fun.
Punch.
If Brittany doesn't laugh too much.
Okay, yeah, so I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Cynthia.
See? Now, again, we could talk bad about her. I don't know. I was happy that they were starting to, make up. It just seems like it's being
Gail's a
forever.
little cheesy. Not gonna lie. But it's nice. I'm excited to see where things go with them. Where's Mitch living right now?
Where is he?
I have no idea.
At home.
He moved back in.
He moved back in because she went to Philly.
That's right. So they're still living together?
I guess she's in the guest room.
Oh.
The guest room that they don't have.
Yeah, the one they never show.
Yeah. The one nobody stays in.
In that big freaking house.
Yes. Okay. Did you like the scene where Dawson goes to Pacey and gives him the Leary flag?
Oh, gosh. I just felt like it was cringy, just the things Dawson had to say to him. Like,
What was he saying?
oh, my God. Don't tell me to repeat it.
I didn't write it down. What he
Yeah,
said.
but just the way he was, like, being passive-aggressive towards Pacey. Like, I'm better than you.
He always
still...
that's the way Dawson is.
I hate it. I hate it. Like, we're still... Like he's the bigger person when he's not.
I'm giving you the flag
Yeah. Pacey's like, I would have just come up and got it.
from your parents. Like, you didn't have to bring it to me
Mm-hmm.
and be so obnoxious.
And at the same time, I don't know why Dawson's treating Pacey like such a bad guy when he literally was at his house going to tell him. It's not like he was sitting there trying to hide it forever. He wanted to tell Dawson about him and Joey, and he's just taking it out on Pacey too hard.
And let's be honest for a second. It's not like Pacey two-faced him.
Right.
Because how many times and how did Pacey say something out of the blue
Mm-hmm.
that would make any person question that person's feelings?
Exactly.
All the time. Since
Calling her
episode
goddess and
since
all that.
episode 1 of season 3. Remember he said, remember that hair flip thing she did?
Yes.
I remember, and I was like, Pacey's awfully,
See you later, Cynthia.
like, Pacey's obviously, like, interested in her. It's
Yeah.
just obvious. And Dawson couldn't think of that. Like, he didn't see it. So it's just weird that,
God, I hate it.
you know what I mean? So,
Mhm.
and all the stuff he said about her.
Dawson's just so delusional sometimes.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, you can't be so upset. Because you
I
should
mean,
open your eyes.
Pacey planned an entire camping trip to
To tell
try
him.
to tell him.
Then he chickened out.
Well, I mean, the kids showed up. He didn't have much of time to talk about
He
it.
wasn't going to tell him.
But he thought about it.
I think but also, remember how well it went the first time in season 1?
Yeah, so how can you blame him for
Having
having a hard time getting it out?
right, because it's like, it didn't go so well.
No.
He said mean things season 1. So it's only going to add to it.
And probably
season
worse.
3. Yeah, because they dated.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a question. What makes Dawson think that him and Joey would be a good couple?
Simply because he likes her. And that's it. I don't think he has no real reason behind it.
And you know what bothers me about this is like this whole time he's just I'm trying to get it back. It's like she doesn't want you though, so just walk away.
Right. He's just gonna hurt himself.
And then he's gonna make everybody, but he's making everybody feel bad. For what?
What about when he was with Eve? He didn't care then about Joey.
No, he didn't want Joey. Because remember, then that's when Joey wanted him.
Yeah.
And then remember she tried to sleep with him. The awkward scene. And then he stopped it.
Yeah.
It's like, you didn't want her then.
He had his opportunity with Joey.
You don't want her now.
You can't be mad when somebody else comes along and
is interested in that. Yes.
He passed it up. His loss.
Exactly. And now because somebody truly loves her,
he can't stand it.
You're going to throw that away.
It's like he don't want her, but no one else can have her.
Yes. That's why I said in season 1 about him.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yup.
It was so, he was like a little drama queen back then. It was like, just get over yourself. Because Pacey even said that, remember?
I think he likes the option of having Joey there, and then when he doesn't have that option, it makes him mad.
Well, and I think he likes having her around for whatever he wants, whether it's a relationship that day or a friendship.
His own selfish motive.
But that's it. But as soon as she wants something, all hell breaks loose because he doesn't want to deal with that.
He's such a selfish kid in this show.
Do you know what I can't understand? You know how, like, because he's the main character, like, we're supposed to love him. And all the people that do love him, if we go against it, why do you hate, like, you know, like, Pacey's a bad guy or what? It's like, but you have to look at what Dawson has done.
Yeah, look at the big picture.
Like, yes, Pacey has not done good things. You're right. But Dawson has done way worse.
Oh, yeah.
And so you have to look at what they've done.
Dawson just seems so entitled. I don't like it.
But I can't imagine why you would, as like the writers or the creator, why you would want to write Dawson so bad. You know? Like, he's your main character, your main focus. Why do you want that to be your worst character?
Maybe they thought it would play out better than it did.
I think they did. And I think maybe especially in the 90s, it may have played out better. I don't know. But I can tell you, in the 2000s, it's not working out so well.
Most people I talk to
hate Dawson.
Yeah, and they love Pacey. Like, my friend Jenny, we were talking about it last night, and I told her the episodes we were going on, and she looked it up, and she's like, this is the best. This is when it gets so good. Because she loves Pacey, too.
Yes.
And she says she's seen the show so many times, and she just loves Joey and Pacey. And I hear that from anybody that's watched it. Mm-hmm. So
I can't picture... Like, I don't know. It's just really hard to picture people loving Dawson and Joey.
I don't get the hype.
Like, they didn't work. They tried twice. It didn't work.
Mm-hmm. It's like, give it a break after that.
Cut the cord. Bye-bye.
Yes, cut the cord.
Like, stop being... It's just too much, I feel like.
Yeah, it is.
Of them. And they're too needy.
Mm-hmm.
They both need to find other people. And
they're not even good as friends.
No, they just watch movies. They're just movie buddies. That's all they are.
Yep.
Where Pacey is more than that.
Mm-hmm. There's no substance to the relationship besides the movies.
Right. And that's the only thing they've got to hold on to is the movie life.
They can't talk about Joey's life. Dawson will get mad.
How she's really feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, he got mad about the diary when she wrote about his movie.
Right.
He doesn't like honesty.
She's not allowed to have opinions. Real feelings. Yeah.
Unless it's agreeing with him and what he wants. I mean, even the camping trip, he said, I know I'm always going to have you and Joey around. Like, it was.
Oh, is he?
The way he put it was, this is the way it's going to be. Because that's the way I want it.
Yeah, because I say so.
Yeah. Not because that's what they want. And I'm like, what do they want? Maybe one day they don't want to be friends with you. It's like, I don't get why it's always about you.
Yeah, Dawson just doesn't think of other people's feelings.
No. And he doesn't like anybody else's opinions.
Mm-mm.
That's why if they go against his thoughts, nope.
No one else can be right about anything.
No, Joey just has to be the yes person to him. And since Pacey is no longer the yes person, he's only got Joey to hold on to.
Yeah.
And don't you think, though, that, like if it actually works out with Joey and Pacey, that Dawson's going to be the one left out with no friends?
Yes. Not them. I mean, I feel like they would include Dawson, but Dawson wouldn't want to be.
No, he'd be the third wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, because here's the thing about
He needs to go find a girl of his own.
Exactly, because here's the thing, is when we look at Joey and Pacey, because I know that, like, when you look at the future,
Yeah.
it's like, because you've seen a little of the future,
Yeah.
it's like they have more than just a relationship.
Exactly.
They have a friendship.
Which is huge.
They have the banter.
It's not just movies.
No, it's real life. It's real activities.
She has more of a sparkle in her eye when she's with Pacey.
Yes. And it's like they can be friends. They can be enemies. They can be boyfriend and girlfriend. One day they can be husband and wife.
Yeah.
Like, they could be everything.
They mesh so well.
Yes. Where Dawson and Joey can only be
maybe in another world, but not this one.
Me. And another thing is, in the end, Pacey brings up to Joey, could you ever see me like that as a soulmate? Yeah. What's your opinion on this?
I think he is her soulmate more than Dawson. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I think he is, but she might not say it.
Right. Because, and I think...
Like she's scared.
Well, I think, too, because Dawson has always said we're soulmates, that he's put it in her brain.
Making her believe that.
Yes. He's brainwashed her to thinking that they're soulmates when they're not.
Never.
They don't even know anything about each other. Mm-mm. Remember that episode with the...
She might know stuff about him, but that's it.
Well, remember the episode where Dawson was getting a gang to go to that witch island, and Joey walks in the movie theater, or in the video store, and Dawson says what they're all doing, and she goes, "Oh, I lost. Like, my invite must have been lost."
Yeah.
If you were really best friends and soulmates, you would have invited her, right?
Exactly.
And she even says in the episode, we don't know much about each other. Because remember, he was hanging around Eve. That's the thing, is because they're not soulmates.
They don't talk. They don't talk about
anything.
Real life
they only talk
issues.
about the movies. Whatever movie they're watching. And that's it. And it's whatever
Make
movie
believe.
Dawson. And it's always whatever movie Dawson chooses. Because remember, he doesn't let anybody
Joey
choose.
doesn't get to pick out anything.
No. He doesn't let her. He's so
He's
controlling.
yes!
He's a narcissist. That's what it is. He only wants her to think, and she doesn't have a mind of her own.
He's trying to build her into what he wants.
Yep. This fantasy of her, and it's pathetic. Because Pacey...
I'm sick of Dawson at this point.
But Pacey lets her be who she is.
Yes.
And think.
He likes her for her.
Yep. Because she can say whatever she wants, and he may disagree, but he's still going to love her in the end.
Exactly.
Dawson, on the other hand, will not.
He's so judgmental.
Mm-hmm. But I agree, too, that I honestly think the soulmates are Pacey and Joey.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's look at the obvious here.
I like them so much together.
And they've got the chemistry. And it's always, too, about chemistry, too. And they've got it.
So, what do you think about, though, jump into a different topic, Henry and Jen this episode?
Oh, dear God.
When she finally goes and talks to him, because Gail's like, get him out of here. Get him out of here. This is hurting the business. Like,
I don't know if it was really hurting the business. That restaurant was pretty full.
It was. My thoughts was, wow, this is really nice. But how did he know she was going to cave and go out there and go up to the roof with him?
How did they even get to the roof?
I don't know.
Is there like a ladder outside?
But it's like he set all that up in just the hopes she was going to go up there with him, or what?
Must be. I don't know. I feel like he's just trying too hard.
Yeah, he
But
is.
that's just Henry, though. Like, Henry's always done the grand gestures.
It was sweet, but at the same time, I thought, why are you going to set up, like, a bed? It looked like almost. After she's just was just mad at you for trying to sleep with her, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I felt like it looked like a scene where he was going to try to do
setup.
that again. Yeah.
But it was sweet, though, that all they did was just basically lay together and not have sex.
Yes. Oh, Graham's when Jen come
Graham.
lecturing.
She was so mad.
When Jen talked about, oh, yeah, we slept together, I knew what she meant.
Her blood was just
But
boiling.
Graham's was like, oh.
But Graham's went way off and basically called her the old Jen.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
That was messed up.
That's so rude. She never said that they had sex.
It's like, if she was mad at him for pushing himself on her, why would she go and sleep with him, Graham's?
Well, plus, okay, it's not like the old Jen.
Right.
The old Jen would have slept with any guy.
Yeah.
She now knows Henry for who Henry is.
Mm-hmm.
So if she would have had sex with Henry, it would have been because she's in love with him.
Exactly.
Not because he's just some random guy.
Right. So, I mean, Graham's needs to at least respect that part of it.
Well, that's the thing, because I get you don't want her to ever, you want her to be a virgin forever. I get that.
But she's not.
But also, if, she's not her New York self because she's in a relationship.
She's grown a lot.
Yes. She's definitely, I didn't like her in season 2.
Didn't Graham's like Henry?
At the beginning, she
Yeah.
wanted to give him a chance, but now that she knows it's about sex.
She's like, ugh.
But you have to remember, too, that he is a guy.
Yeah.
And what is the one thing that are on guys' minds?
All they think about.
So, you have to know eventually.
It's going to happen.
Yep. It's just like Pacey and Joey.
Yeah.
Eventually, sex is going to be brought into this.
It's just
It's
how it works.
Dawson tried it.
Yeah.
Remember? In the boat.
Dawson. Ooh.
Remember he brought up and she was
Yeah.
like, she was like, no. And I'm like, see, he even tried pushing himself on Joey.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
You know better than
any of them, right? He thinks he's this high power.
Yeah.
And he's not. He's a little dweeb like the rest of them.
But I'm so proud of Jen, though, for sticking to her guns.
But she didn't really. She caved into Henry.
Yeah.
But they had a good time.
It was a sweet nighty setup.
But also, that meant she was not at work.
Yeah, she never went back to work.
It was a pretty busy night, and she didn't go back to work. Did she get paid?
Well, I wouldn't pay her.
Me either.
Gail shoot her out, though.
I'm not paying you. And also, Henry only worked that 1 week or that 1 day.
Henry worked there?
Yeah, remember? That episode, he worked there and that waitress was flirting with him.
Yes.
Yeah, and Jen got jealous.
Isn't he a little too young to be working?
He's like 15.
Yeah.
Or he turned 16.
He's a freshman.
Did he turn 15 or 16?
I think he had to have been
I don't
turning
know.
15 because he's a freshman.
Yeah, but remember at the beginning when Jen said, oh, you're like a 14-year-old? And I thought he said he was 15.
I think he did. So did he get held back?
So now is he 16 because he had his birthday?
That's strange.
But the writers, I don't think they knew.
I'm not going to lie. Henry kind of bothers me a little bit, but I do like him with Jen.
Well,
He's just annoying.
Well, and it's hard because she hasn't really had a boyfriend to, like, say who's good and who's...
Yeah, compare.
Well, she's had bad ones. And they've all been, like, one-timers.
I feel like Henry tries too hard, and that's why I don't like him sometimes.
He's a good guy, but he tries too hard to be a good guy.
Yes.
He's not like Pacey, who is just a good guy.
Pacey lets it come natural.
Yes. Josh just has that.
Yes.
But yeah, Dawson just...
I really, 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 really hate Dawson in this episode. All because of the boat. All because of the boat.
All because of Joey in the boat.
Yeah.
He's not a sailor.
Oh my gosh.
He is not a damn sailor.
Pacey taking the name off his boat.
I know. What was up with that?
Throwing it in the water.
Can we talk about Andy for a second?
Yes.
How much I cannot stand her
Ugh.
either.
She bothered me a lot this episode.
Okay, I got a lot of things to say about her.
I want to hear it.
Okay, I love Will.
Mm-hmm.
He was so, because he went to Andy and he was like, they love each other.
Yeah.
Kind of, basically. And she was like, how can you say that? How can you think that? And he's like, because it's
Obvious.
true. And like, he's literally Pacey's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm going to stand up for Pacey no matter what.
Yeah.
Whether Pacey did something wrong or not. And I'm like, I agree with Will. Who cares if they're in love with each other?
Right.
What does that have to do with you, Andy? You ruined you and Pacey.
Mm-hmm.
Then she has the nerve to flip the switch again and tell Will, that's not how it was. This is how it was.
Yeah.
I didn't set out to hurt him, but he didn't give me a chance to forgive. And I was like, bitch, please.
He did everything for her, and she went away and slept with some other guy.
Mm-hmm. And all emotions were in place when she did it.
Yeah.
Because she said she didn't set out to hurt Pacey.
But it's like you
Bull
knew
crap!
when you did that,
Yep.
it was going to crush him.
And it was going to be over.
Yep.
The minute you did it, it was over with between you and Pacey. It was never going to be the
It's
same.
not like that just happens by accident.
No, it's not a one-night stand.
No.
You weren't drunk. There was and you continued to hang out with them.
Right. The way she was spending time with him when he came to pick her up.
Yep. I mean, the guy was in her room. It's not like that you were hanging out at an activity.
Right.
Or like maybe the center where everybody's hanging out.
They're having that one-on-one
In her bedroom. In her bedroom.
Who does that?
In her bedroom.
If they really love the person they're with, who does that?
I would be like, that was a total mistake. And this is never coming out.
You don't go and hang out with the dude then.
Every single day.
No.
And get really close and have that emotional bond now. That you did
I
set
think
out.
that killed Pacey more than anything.
Yep. But also, like he said, one shred of you thinking of it, of of having sex, or even like that, it's all done. Yeah. Because I'm not the guy for you.
Exactly.
Because if you truly loved me,
it wouldn't have happened.
No. You would have only thought of counting the days, basically, to seeing him. And she didn't. She didn't want to see him.
No.
See how weird she was? She was happy Joey was in the middle.
Yeah.
Just because she wanted a third wheel because she didn't want to be a part of Pacey.
After that, I really don't care for Andy.
No. The way she hurt Pacey is ridiculous.
It's unforgivable.
But for her to switch the narrative
and try to make him.
And say Pacey didn't forget. He didn't give her a chance to forgive. I wouldn't forgive you either.
No, that's like the ultimate betrayal.
Yep. Because not only did you sleep with the guy, but you continued to see him.
And build a connection.
Yep. This emotional connection that you will have forever.
Yeah.
And again, because you went to treatment together, that is a bond.
Yeah.
A treatment bond that Pacey could never have with
Exactly.
you. Because if you ran into that Mark guy, it'd be like that all over again.
Yes.
Because
it'll all come rushing back.
Remember, we were both healing together. And that's the thing they will always have, is they heal together.
Yep.
Pacey could not heal her, even though he tried. And that's why he needs to be with somebody that he can grow with together.
Yes.
Because she is not
Joey
that person.
is that. But yeah, I hate it. When I seen her bend over and pick up the sign, I was hoping it was Joey. But it was Andy.
But isn't it funny that he got the sign, True Love, because of the Andy situation?
Yeah.
And he threw it away, threw it in the water, and she picked it up. Is there like
that might be a symbol.
Yeah. I was wondering what kind of sign that was, the fact that she picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
He got it because of her, and she picked it up.
It might be foreshadowing something.
Yeah. I was just like, I wonder what this is all about.
Yeah.
Because that was weird. Because it wasn't like Joey picked it up. It wasn't like Jen picked it
That'll
up.
be interesting to see.
Andy picked it up.
Yeah. I'm going to be watching out for that.
Yeah.
To make the connection.
And then also, like, Will is just, like, such a good guy. Because I love that he put her in her place.
He is awesome.
Yes, he put her in her place. And I love... And you know what? The other thing that made me mad about Andy is, like, when she was, like, talking to Will. She said, we were all friends. And I have a big fat thing with her with this because she came on just a year ago.
Yes.
You have not been friends with them for decades.
No, she's a new friend.
You know the decade friendship? Dawson, Joey, and Pacey.
Yeah.
That is the decade-long friendship. It's not you with them.
No.
It is the three of them only. It's not even Jen.
Yeah, she's new too.
Jen's 2 years new. Like, it was not, because that's how Andy played it like that. Like, we've all been friends. No. You're just...
And her and Joey were never even really friends.
Her and Jen aren't even friends.
No.
The only reason why she got in the group was because she dated Pacey.
Yep.
And now she's really out of the group.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to make her in the group. And, the person that may honestly have more value is Jack. Because he can be friends with everyone.
Yes.
But the decade-long friendship is not her with the group.
Mm-mm.
It's not Jen. It's not Jack. It is Dawson, Joey, and Pacey.
Yes.
That is the only three that matter in this scenario.
I'm so sick of Andy. I'm so sick of her.
But I can see where Dawson comes from in the vulnerable side, the angry side.
Right.
Because they have been friends. But Andy bringing up that it has no value.
Yeah.
Because there is no friendship. You're not friends with Pacey.
No.
You've never been friends with Joey or Dawson for that matter. When have they really had scenes together, Dawson and Andy?
Never.
If it wasn't about Pacey.
Yeah, Pacey was always there.
He was always the middle person between the two.
Andy is only involved because of Pacey.
Yeah. And that's what I mean is you were not all friends. This group is not all in friendship.
Andy's not even friends with them, really.
No. She always has her own storylines.
Mm-hmm.
She's not involved.
I don't like her no more.
She's the Jen in season 2.
Yeah. Yeah, after she cheated on Pacey, I just don't care for her.
No. But that's what made me mad was you're twisting everything by making it all about you.
Making it her story.
Yes. And saying Pacey's wrong when Pacey, again, is not. He didn't betray you.
No.
You betrayed him. And again.
He's done nothing but good for that
And
girl.
also, it's not like he dated your best friend.
Right.
This isn't a stranger to him. This is somebody he has known since he was 7 years old.
Yes.
Whether you want to say he didn't spend time with Joey. He did too. Remember the aunt? Dawson's aunt said you were the little boy that was chasing Joey.
Yep.
He liked her and said when he was 7.
Yep.
Like they made that where it was the three of them. This is the thing, is you can say it's Dawson and Joey as friends, yeah. But it was also Pacey and Joey.
Yeah.
Because he chased her around. It was the three of them.
Yeah, they grew up together. It might have not been
The
Joey and Pacey
right.
friends together, but they all hung out.
Right. Joey has always had 2 friends around,
Yep.
which were the boys.
Yep.
And it's always been Pacey around. Just like Pacey, whether he could stand her or not, Joey's always been around.
Exactly.
It's like, and that's the thing is, they may have been enemies, but they've always been around each other.
Yep.
So it's not this, and that's the thing that's hard, is he's not going after a stranger. He's not going after someone new to the group.
Somebody he's known forever.
He's known her the same amount of time he's known Dawson.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to say Pacey's wrong.
Exactly.
Because, and why can't he have the same feelings that Dawson has? If Dawson likes her, why can't Pacey?
Right, like she's obviously got some great qualities. If you like her, Dawson, why can't your best friend like that too?
I know, and that's what I don't get is you all grew up together, the 3 of you. And if you like her, why can't he?
Yeah.
I just don't get it. It's like, again, I think it's a narcissism that hold on her.
It is.
That he doesn't want anybody else to have her. And it's really annoying. And it's hard to watch because he's so bad. Like, it's hard. It's hard. I just slap him. But
yeah.
It's too much for him. Because when you put it all together with Pacey and Joey, there's no denying that they're it. And,
I love them.
And then you put Dawson in the mix, and it's, oh. And at some point, they have got to only care about themselves and forget Dawson. Because they're only going to basically kill themselves.
Yeah, trying to please him.
Who wants that life of only trying to please their best friend?
I wouldn't. You got to look out for yourself. At the end of the day, you're the only one that's gonna.
Yeah. And so you two are supposed to just be miserable the rest of your life?
Mm-mm.
Okay, and you know how they always say, like, Dawson and Joey are soulmates?
Yeah.
What's going to happen the day Dawson moves on? Are they going to have this soulmate
If
bond?
he ever moves on.
But are they going to have like this soulmate bond? I highly doubt it.
Probably not.
Because when him and Jen were together, there was no soulmate bond. He only cared about Jen. It was Jen, 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 Jen.
Yep.
So don't tell me that those two are soulmates, because they're not. Because if
They're not.
If that was the case, when him and Jen were together, he would have been thinking of Joey.
There's no soulmate energy between them.
Nope. But I feel it with Joey and Pacey. Okay. The boat scene where he almost crashes into Pacey.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend is so annoying.
Dawson?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, he ain't my boyfriend. Mitch is.
Well, he was in the boat.
Yeah.
Mitch was in the boat.
Oh, God. I hated Dawson on that scene. I will never forgive him for that.
Yes.
Oh, he was willing to kill everybody.
And drown.
Yeah.
Yes. And Pacey just fixed up his boat.
Oh, what a terrible friend.
Yeah. He just spent all that time, money, energy fixing up the boat. And then
He would have won if it wasn't for Dawson.
Exactly. Yep. Because
him.
Pacey is the little sailor. Dawson is not.
No.
He only rows his boat to Joey, which he doesn't really, because he never goes to Joey's
No,
house.
not anymore.
No. Yeah, he was a pain in the ass. And he was just taking control, too, of that. I have a question, though. Was Jack doing anything on the boat? He was kind of just sitting there.
It's just there.
It was just Mitch and Dawson with the ropes.
Yeah.
I was like, Jack is just literally just sitting there. Why is he even on the boat?
He probably just wanted to go along for the ride.
And get killed.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy
what it looked
Dawson.
That's what it looked like. Jack's gonna get killed with this. And then Joey, what is he doing? He's your soulmate boyfriend. What do you think he's doing? I did like, though, how Joey didn't want Dawson to do it, and that she told Bess, like, no, he's got motives. This isn't just him supporting the bed and breakfast.
Of course it's not.
It's never been. Pacey's the one that came up with the bed and breakfast. Pacey's the one that had the interest in supporting. You know, it's like the fact that Dawson is just going to, oh, no, I'm just going to put your name on it, and it's going to be okay.
Yeah, he's just being a...
Yeah. And I do agree with Pacey when he tells Joey, it's not, he goes, I lose no matter what.
Yeah.
He goes, I win, you lose. You know?
Yeah.
Which would mean, or he wins, I lose, because, you know, and then if I win,
and Dawson's throwing his parents' restaurant under the bus by
not letting Pacey win.
Yeah.
Yeah. He should have let Pacey win just so his parents could have gotten
the recognition.
Yep.
Nope.
Instead, he got the disqualification.
All about him.
Yep. And she wasn't even pleased.
Mm-mm.
Because then he said, well, I'm just trying to be the boy or the person the man you want. And I'm like, okay.
I like at the end, though, that Joey and Pacey kind of talk about things, and he tells her he's going to renew the lease on the wall.
Yeah, right after the soulmate talk.
Yeah.
And then I don't like that she didn't give an answer. She was just kind of like, don't make me choose, blah, blah, blah.
Joey never wants to answer.
No, she's always annoying.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, because Pacey deserves an answer.
He's straightforward with what he wants.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, but that's the thing is, okay, she just hurt you again by saying if it wasn't, because he even said, take Dawson out of it.
Joey's putting that man through the ringer.
Could you ever love me like that? And she didn't answer. And he still said, I'll renew the lease. What?
He's such a sweetheart.
Like, who does that?
Amazing Pacey.
Dawson would be like, screw you. I'm not your soulmate. I'm not going to renew the lease.
Yeah.
Like,
if you don't pick me as a soulmate,
We're done.
Yeah.
This wall is history.
Yeah.
Like, if the roles were reversed, there's no way Dawson would say that.
Pacey is such a better choice for Joey.
Yes, and because she's so indecisive, she needs that.
She needs somebody that's going to take that initiative, take charge.
Well, and two, Pacey pushes her out of her comfort zone.
Yep.
He wants her to make up her own damn mind.
Yeah.
And that's why he always says, I can't give you the answers. Like that last episode.
Yeah.
When he said, I can't give you all the answers. You have to make the first move. And then that's when
she's too indecisive.
But I think it's because being around Dawson for so long.
He's always told her what to do.
Yeah. Because like he said, he gave her the ultimatum. It's either me or him. Who says that?
Not a true friend.
It's not, what do you want, Joey? Do you want him? He never asked that question because he doesn't want that answer.
He's a jerk.
But he's always put it in her head.
Yeah.
This is what you're supposed to think. This is what you're supposed to believe. And so because of that, Pacey is the one that's now trying to break that and be like, what do you want?
Right.
What do you think? Like, what's in your head? Not what's in Dawson's head.
Yeah.
But what about you? And that's what she needs. She needs somebody that can take that.
Mm-hmm.
Where Dawson
Pacey's that guy.
And yes, and Dawson's just not.
I hope they move forward. I mean, I know a little bit of what happens, but I hope they move forward from this.
And Dawson gets over himself.
Yeah. I don't know. It might take a while, but hopefully he does.
Yeah, because he's just annoying at this point. At this point, he's just annoying. Oh, how'd you like the one he says, what do you need? And she was like, I just need a friend.
Yeah.
And he goes, I could be that.
No, he can't.
Oh, crap.
He has never been a friend.
He's only been the movie friend.
Yeah.
And even besides that, he can't be friends with her. He can't be friends with that girl.
No.
He could if he wasn't in love with her. Or
But
if he didn't want her.
I understand he can't just shut those feelings off, but then, like, let her go.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't want you. Move
No.
on. And I agree with Jen. Like, you putting yourself in the middle is only going to drive them closer.
Mm-hmm.
If you want them to break up, then let her be free.
Yeah.
Let her see. If you think he's the worst guy in the world, you let her see he's the worst guy.
Can't be the worst guy in the world if it's his best friend, though.
Exactly. He chose these two as his best friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, this thing is like, you're also a product of who your friends are.
True.
And that means Dawson's a bad person.
Yeah,
then.
you are the company you keep.
Yeah, so it's like, no. So no, I just laughed. I was like eye rolling when he said that I'll be your friend. No,
Yeah,
you can't.
okay.
You're not going to just be her friend. You're going to keep egging it on until she agrees to be your girlfriend.
She can't talk to him about anything.
What do they have?
Nothing.
No.
Maybe when they were kids, but not now.
She'll never be able... Okay, so she moves on, not to Pacey, but to anybody.
Yeah.
She'll never be able to say what's going on in her relationship.
He's so jealous.
Mm-hmm. Or if her boyfriend did something bad, he'd be like, you got to leave him.
Yes,
It'd be
yes.
like me. Remember, I'm the good one.
He's always going to have that in the back of his mind.
Yep, that he's the good boyfriend. And that's why he can't be friends with her.
No.
Just like Joey can't be friends with him. Like,
right. They just need to, like, move on.
Cut the cord.
Yep.
Cut the cord. You want to do our scene?
Yeah, I want to do our other scene.
All right. So, Jaycee, what's the scene?
This is the scene where... Hold on. Let me make sure I know what's going on.
It's the one where Pacey confronts Dawson
Yes.
outside.
And, of course, I'm Dawson again.
Right before the boat race.
Oh, gosh. When he finds out that he joined it.
And now it's dark outside. All right, ready?
Yep.
What are you trying to prove?
I'm just trying to help Joey.
Just trying to. Look, man, why don't you just take a swing at me? I mean, honestly, just take a poke. Get it over with. save us both a lot of time and trouble. It wouldn't involve our friends.
Or family.
Do you think that indulging yourself in some James Dean Grease Lightning fantasy that you're actually going to prove that you're a better man than I am?
I don't have to prove that. You made that clear when you moved in on Joey.
For the very last time, Dawson, I made a mistake. I thought you would understand someone falling for Joey Potter.
Are you delusional enough to believe you have something real with Joey?
Well, if I do, it's because of her own free will.
Do you really think a couple confused weeks means anything compared to the lifetime we've had?
And do you actually think that you could possibly hold on to that beautiful woman with some sort of selfish ultimatum?
Answer my question, Pacey. Do you think you can compete with history?
Some history, 15 years of watching PG movies in your bedroom, followed by another year and a half of pretending to be grown up, only to drop each other at the first crisis? That's your history? Come on, man. You call this woman your soulmate?
Yes, I do. And you knew that. And you went after her anyway.
Right after you rejected her.
She was vulnerable. Perfect for you. Because you're only interested in girls you can save or screw, right, Pace?
Such a jerk.
And right there, we see again that Pacey proved the point. They're only friends because
Because
of
of
movies.
When he said that, I was like, ding, ding, ding.
Yup.
They are only friends because
Yeah.
of the movies. And they do only drop each other.
I would like to do more of this sometime. I enjoy it.
This is fun, isn't
Yeah.
it? The reenacting. Do you like playing Dawson?
I do. It's kind of fun to put his stupid little emotions into it.
I just like playing the good guy.
Yeah. It's so fun. I do like these reenactments. I was nervous about it, but I'm enjoying them.
You know, I didn't really laugh. Okay, I do laugh when I get to the part of the beautiful woman.
Oh, God, yeah.
I don't really think of Joey as, like, a woman. Like, because
She's-
she's still a teenage
yeah.
girl. So it's like, ugh, somebody says that, I'm just like, So the fact that I had to say and I was trying
It's
not
like
to
calling
laugh.
Pacey and Dawson men.
But I was trying so hard not to
Pacey
laugh.
is kind of a man, though.
Definitely a better one than Dawson.
Yes.
Yes, too much of a good guy.
So,
I think that was the episode.
yeah. What's your best and worst moment? Highs and lows.
So my high would be the scene we just did. Because I think that Pacey really nailed it.
He did. He really told Dawson what was up about, hey, y'all ain't really what you think you are.
Nope. Yeah, so I like that moment. And my worst was Dawson in the race.
God, that was my worst too.
Mm-hmm.
And my best, my high was Pacey telling Joey he's gonna renew the lease.
Aw.
Because I thought that was really sweet and like leaving things open between them.
Mm-hmm. That anything could happen now.
Yes.
Well, and also puts it in her head.
Yep.
He's still there.
Yep. Like, hey,
Yes.
this is up to you, Joey.
Like, Dawson may give you ultimatums, but I'm still here.
She has choices with Pacey.
Yep. That's
I
the
love
thing. Yep.
And I rated it an 8. I enjoyed it a lot.
I rated this a 9.
Ooh.
I liked it.
There was a lot of drama.
I liked all the confrontations
Yes.
going on.
Even though it really made me mad what Dawson did,
it was
it
still good.
made for a good show.
Yeah, because of all the reactions.
Yep.
Yeah, I liked it.
My worst character, of course, was Dawson.
Why is that?
I don't like that he put everybody in danger. That
You keep going back to that.
I do. I keep going back to it because I can't believe he was willing to crash that boat over this.
He's only interested. He would probably die for crashing, and he'd be good with it.
That made me so mad because not only is he risking him and Pacey, but everyone else involved.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
And everyone's boats.
Yes.
It's not even his boat. It's Jack.
That's.
And Jack and Andy didn't even get permission from their dad.
Yeah.
I didn't hear Mr. McPhee say
No.
yes.
So he's about to destroy other people's property and
this
risk lives.
season, he just wrecked that other boat.
Yeah, his dad's boat with Eve.
Yeah.
Oh, but my best was Pacey.
Why is that?
Well,
Why would he do?
he's just so sweet to Joey.
Who is turning the corner with the Pacey
Me.
loving? Remember when you always said, you're, what was it that you would always tell me?
I don't know, but I gave you a lot of crap for
Yes,
it.
you have. There's been so much hate on Brittany loving Pacey.
But now I get it.
We're finally to Jaycee loving Pacey.
This just really put a damper on
Dawson.
this episode. I hated it because...
Now, don't you wonder from here
Yeah.
where fans of Dawson could go? Like...
When you see that just shows you what kind of person he is and how can you continue saying he's better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's like in this episode, it's clear he doesn't care about anybody but himself. So at that point, why are you Team Dawson?
I wouldn't be anymore. This one completely swayed me.
Mm-hmm. Into how much you can't stand.
Yes.
So, yeah, I would love to talk to a Dawson lover because I'm not seeing it.
I would be curious to know what James thinks about Dawson at this point.
Oh, this
Of his
episode.
character.
This episode.
Yeah, this episode, like what he thinks of Dawson's actions. Truly.
Yes. Did he actually like playing that character?
Right. Or did he think, oh gosh, this is
Gosh, I gotta.
overboard.
When he read the script, oh god.
Yeah.
I can't believe I have to.
He
do
did
this.
put it, like, he acted insane in it. He did his acting really well.
Yes, he did.
So I don't like Dawson, but James did really well with the acting.
That's the thing is James does really well with Dawson
Yeah.
because Dawson does drive me nuts, which there's obviously a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And James acting really is good as Dawson.
Yeah. He nails it.
Yeah, every time. So
Who's your best and worst?
the best is Pacey,
Of course, yeah.
and the worst is Dawson.
Yeah, I mean, I figured. I just had to hear you say it.
But can we talk about Josh's acting?
Yes.
It is on point every time.
He nails it as Pacey. Nails it.
He's so perfect at it. Like, I could not picture him not playing Pacey.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else could have done the role justice.
Do you know what, though? Trying to think. Because you know how sometimes if you try to pick a different person playing that person,
Yeah.
sometimes you can believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot when it comes to Pacey.
Mm-mm.
When I see Pacey, I think of Josh.
Yeah.
That's just that.
Yep.
I cannot see Pacey being
No.
having anybody else play besides Josh.
Josh
That's it.
was the perfect Pacey. Is the perfect Pacey. And
I think Josh or James. God, Josh, James.
yeah, and all these J's.
Yeah, not only are the characters Jays,
Yeah.
so are the actors.
Mhm.
But James, I can't picture another
Dawson. No. Mm-mm.
Because when you think about people around this time, whether it's Chad Michael Murray or others,
Right.
I just can't.
No.
I cannot picture anybody.
They were perfect.
Yes. So I do think that the casting in this, especially for the boys,
Yeah.
is perfect.
Absolutely.
Yes, they both played it so well.
It's getting a lot more interesting now, too.
Well, yeah, now that there's the love triangle,
Yeah.
we finally got to it.
Mm-hmm.
3 seasons
The
later.
moment we were waiting for.
Now the drama. See, it should have maybe happened in the first season.
Yeah, it might have.
I feel like they
caught more
tried
attention.
to do the love triangle between Dawson, Joey, and Jen. It just wasn't there.
No. Jen wasn't the right fit for it.
Well, but either was Dawson and Joey.
No.
Because now, if you would pick Pacey, Joey, and somebody else, there could be a fight.
Yeah.
But which I don't think so.
No.
They got too much chemistry. But, it's like because they fit so well that I thought that the 3 before, Dawson, Jen, and Joey, just none of them fit together.
No.
But this one, it's a clear choice.
Oh, yeah.
And so,
it's going to be good.
yeah, so now I cannot wait to see what happens with Pacey and Joey and their love for each other.
Yes.
Because they're so adorable.
It's going to be good.
Yes, it is. I'm really only excited about them.
Yeah.
Are you excited about everybody else?
No.
Because, let's see, you don't like Dawson. You want Henry to go away. You want Andy to go away.
Yeah, I'm all in it for Joey and Pacey.
Yeah, at this point. That's the only thing right now that's saving this show.
Yes.
Because it's so boring without them. All right, you guys. Thanks for listening.
See you later.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Duo Chat. If you want to chime in with your opinion about the episode and the show we discussed, you can email us at duochatpodcast@gmail.com. And to keep up with updates about the podcast, you can follow us at Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Duo Chat Podcast. And give us a review wherever you listen to podcasts. We would really appreciate it.